Well, as predicted, the Pokemon Center continues to print into oblivion. Guys, welcome back to the Den. This is Tyler from Tiger's TCG Den. How you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Did you get part of the drop today? I hope you did. That queue went on for another, 5-6 hours? Like I've been saying, guys, this particular product is going to be printed into oblivion, okay? And that doesn't mean that this product isn't worth buying. If you're going to be opening it up for yourself and enjoying the packs at MSRP, that's what it's there for. But as you could see in the little intro that I made, clearly there's a lot of people eating the product, and unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be having such a good time when it actually gets released and this gets put on the store shelves. Look at what's happening with Pitch Black. Pitch Black got released on Friday, started out with pre-sales at $290 and ended the day being around $220, maybe $210. There were some people like literally liquidating their products for $200 at a show that I was at, meaning that it's really not all that profitable, and Pitch Black was relatively short on the queue, meaning that there wasn't a ton of it available. All of the products in the last year, I would say, have been incredibly short on the queue, but Pokemon Center has been making sure that the 30th anniversary will be available to everybody possible, and they have printed this thing into the ground. And I'm really concerned that a lot of people are over leveraged in this. And what you can see going on in the other side of this market is that you have slabs crashing, and that's probably due to the fact that PSA is closed. A lot of people can no longer submit. These RIP sites, where you can open up a random pack or get a random PSA slabs, they were coming out in shows and buying slabs from vendors for like 92%, and now they've even said, hey, we're gonna stop buying them as much. So now we have a crash, or at least an adjustment going on in the slab market, which for a lot of people, they were already assuming it was an overvalued market. So what do we have going on here right now? In the last recent sets, we have overpriced pre-sales that have been crashing down. So you have Chaos Rising, Perfect Order, and Pitch Black that have all been less than what they want, and everybody has been saying, oh, I'm gonna buy 30th. That's why I'm selling off to buy 30th. I'm gonna get the 30th. Well, guys, look at how long these lines are going for on Pokemon Center. They are literally queued through for hours and hours and hours and hours. And not only that, but on this particular one, they decided to increase the limit of the bundles from the normal 2 or 1 that they've been doing in the past to now 3, which means that now you have per person 18 packs being printed out. And the biggest thing that I couldn't believe when I saw this happening was that they didn't release mini tins. They released mini tin displays. That means that you have 10 different mini tins, which, fun fact about the mini tins, if you look at the art, there's unknowns on there, and if you put it all together, it says anniversary, which is pretty cool. But that means that you have 20 packs per person going out who bought the mini tin displays. I haven't seen Pokemon release mini tin displays in probably a year and a half, 2 years, probably since the beginning of Prismatic, and even then, I'm not even sure about that. And if they did, it was extremely short-lived and it disappeared. Now, to give it credit, the mini tin displays did kind of leave earlier in the queue. I would still say it went much longer than expected. I was expecting it to be gone within the first hour, and I think it was there for 2 hours. But the booster bundles, man, you could have gone in that queue 3 times and gotten booster bundles if you had somewhere else to send it. This tells me that once again, every single botting account that was set up to buy this just got fed. And they got a lot of it. So when you look at what's going on with these other sets and them coming down, it only makes sense that everyone who's over leveraged using credit cards to get all this product is now going to basically be selling it at a fire sale, because they're gonna, as soon as it shows up on the shelves and your local LGS says, hey guys, we have 750 booster bundles available, come on in. Once they start seeing that at every single LGS, and that's kind of a speculation thing, that's a guess, I can't say that's going to be the case for sure, but if it does, that means that the booster bundles are not going to be able to just be flipped for easy money on Facebook anymore. these people are going to have to actually sit on the product. And I believe that most people who are sitting on this product right now are not in it for the long haul. If you are, you're totally safe. But there's so many other places that you could be putting your money into right now. One of the things that's a glaring obvious move is to put it into Sword and Shield boxes. Sword and Shield boxes have been flatlined for the last year. They have not grown that much. The most that you could get was Evolving Skies, and I think it went from like 2K to 2,500. And when you think about it being the best set in the era, that's really not that much when you have prismatic ETBs selling for $460, when you have Ascended Heroes going up to $600 for an ETB for Pokemon Center, obviously. And when you have this anniversary set selling for $500, that's when you put it in perspective, 5 years down the line, and you look at the price per pack ratio, it's not that much money, right? The other thing is you start looking at the actual chase cards. There's not many cards that you can pull out of a pack and get $1,000, $2,000. So it just tells me that Sword and Shield is undervalued. Now, what I think is going to happen, and I read this on someone's post, and I have to agree that this is a very good theory, is that what's going to happen now is people are going to buy up all of the 30th that they can. They're going to put it out for sale because they haven't been through a market where your money actually goes down. So they're going to put it out for sale. It's going to sit and it's not going to move. Then they're going to liquidate everything and then either exit the market entirely, go into a different TCG, or go into Sword and Shield. And that's because that is the most easy asset to store your money and probably have a leg up on. So guys, if I were in a position to where I was over leveraged and putting in a situation and I'm trying to decide, man, do I sell some of my older boxes so that way I can get some 30th and you're basically FOMOing? I would not. I would hold on to what I have and or just enjoy the hobby and not buy a billion bundles, you know? People were buying the booster bundles on GameStop for, I believe, $70, right? You had so many sell today. I don't think it's gonna be $70. And like I've said in previous videos, it's a decent set. It's definitely a good set, but I don't think that it can command this kind of demand that it has. And I know there's gonna be rip and shippers and stuff who are pushing it and all that good jazz, but the problem now also is that I don't think that the natural market is here. I don't think collectors are here. I think they've moved on to other things. I think they're enjoying their lives. So I think that what was bringing all the prices up in the past was a market that is 50% like more back then than what we have currently. I know that when I go out to shows and stuff, the average collector is definitely not showing up as much as they used to. I continue to sell lower end cards. I feel like that is the sweet spot where a regular person could come over and buy something. But boy, anything over $200, it is a struggle to sell. If I had said that a year ago, people would be laughing at me. But vendors who are vending know exactly what I'm talking about. Unless you have something that's truly special and it's not something from the modern sets, it's hard to move it right now. And that's also because of the summer slump. But unfortunately, the summer slump is happening right when the 30th is releasing, and it's releasing in September, which means we're still in summer. So there's a lot of different problems going on here, and I personally would not be going too hard into it. Guys, there was a really cool release of a new Chinese product, and you can get these boxes for like less than $40. You can get what's called Chasing Glory Together, which is a blend between Journey Together and Destined Rivals with exclusive arts in China. These boxes are selling on eBay for like $38, and you can get something akin to Destined Rivals for a very affordable price and get way more. It was basically the same price as getting like a modern, like regular bundle. Would you rather get something like Chaos Rising, which is $40, or get something that's a premier product that is Destined Rivals? I understand there's a language barrier thing, right? I understand that English markets are more popular, but ask yourself, why is it? That's because it's tied to value. If you're a collector, what are you going to be buying for yourself to enjoy? Probably the item that has an affordable price that's early on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other places you can go. The 30th anniversary is already scaring me, and I just don't know if this is the right move. The only caveat to this is the SPC. That SPC is something special. I would be buying those. But ETBs, I would be holding. Bundles, I would not be buying at market. Regular loose packs, absolutely not. I can't wait for this to come out and me go check out Whatnot and see them sell for $30 on the release day, and then come back 6 months later and they're like $5. Guys, if you were there for the 25th, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. If you know what the market does, this is very normal. What's not normal is the amount of people who are purchasing these products. It is so many, and you have to ask yourself, what is their intentions? Are they trying to actually provide a community with some good access to product, or are they there strictly to make money and exit the market? Be careful, be advised, go to older stuff, enjoy it. That's my thoughts on this. I think, again, final point, Sword and Shield, highly, highly undervalued. Go buy some Brilliant Stars. That is a fantastic set. Go buy from Silver Tempest. You have that Lugia. Fantastic set. Do not FOMO into this. All right? I'll see you at the next drop, because I know we got another one coming up. We got a bunch more products, and I'm sure it'll be another 6-hour queue. So until then, I'll see you next time. This is Tyler from Tiger's TCG Den. Make sure you check out the code right here. You'll get a free pack on every order that you make. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!